everybody, it's Chris from Beer Bearings. Welcome back. It's another Friday. It's time for another beer of the week. And this week I thought I would take a closer look at a hometown beer that's been retooled and revamped a little bit with a name change as well. So it's Faubourg Lager. And I did a little, if you recall, a little stand-up flight tasting out at Faubourg when they launched their new beers. Just not great conditions to be tasting a beer, so I thought I'd come back and really give this one a little bit of a more close examination and talk about it some. So it's Faubourg Lager. Faubourg was founded as Dixie Brewery back in 1907 up on Tulane Avenue. That building is now part of the VA Medical Center complex, so the original building at least is still there and still in use, has been incorporated into it, so that's pretty cool. But the new brewery is out New Orleans East. It uses the same cupola from the old building and some of the same design elements, but it's a brand new modern brewery and it's just gorgeous out there. A great lawn to hang out on. Nice spacious tap room, a little brew house behind the bar where they make some of their craft lines. So let's talk about the lager. This is a Czech lager, a Bohemian lager, very similar to Pilsner Urquell. It's brewed with two-row malted barley only, no adjuncts of any kind. The old Dixie was an adjunct lager. More on that next week. I'm actually going to talk about adjuncts next week and bring in a mystery guest beer, and I'll tell you all about it, but let's stick with this one for now. So all malt, Pilsner two-row. This is Saaz hops and a Czech lager yeast, so it's very much made in the same way as a Pilsner Urquell or a Bohemian lager. So let's get into it a little bit. Saaz hops and the yeast should give it a nice Bohemian lager kind of presentation. And what I mean by that is, first of all, the Saaz hops are very aromatic, kind of spicy in a kind of a soft way, but no really overpowering aroma like you might get in an American hop. So, you know, no pine, no fruit, no tangerine, no nothing, right? So just a very clean aroma. It's got a nice collar of foam on it. It's just a beautiful beer in the glass. It's super clear. It's I'm gonna go with dark straw, light gold, kind of right in that area, which is a little different. You know, it's a Bohemian Pilsner, so I would expect that. Let's give it a taste. That's a good beer. It's smooth, it's effervescent. It's really close to a Pilsner Urquell, frankly, and that is no criticism. You don't find too many good Czech lagers, frankly, around, and these are a whole lot fresher than you're going to get a Pilsner Urquell. But if you put the two side by side, I think you'll see that they're very similar to each other. So it's a really nice beer. It certainly shows off well in my little Teku glass here. Very simply made, all malt. You can't really beat it in terms of just simplicity and quality and how quaffable it is, right? It's got probably just a good amount of flavor that would stand up to anything off the grill. Just about seafood dishes, things like that as well. So definitely try it with that. Or you can just get yourself a 6-pack and hang out by the pool. Get the cans though, because they don't break when you drop them. So that's really it. Just a beautiful beer. Faubourg doing a great job. They've been around since 1907 in New Orleans. They are the oldest brewery in Louisiana that's still in operation. And really, we are lucky to have them out there. So here's to them. And here's to you. Tell me what's in your glass this week and tell me what you're doing around beer. Post in the group and let me know if you're on Facebook. If you are watching me on YouTube, please like and subscribe and maybe even click that bell so that you can get all of the updates. Next week, I'm going to be coming to you with another video on lagers, but I'm going to be talking about American adjunct lagers, and I'll tell you what that means next week. And this beer is probably going to make a reappearance, and then there's going to be a mystery guest beer, and we're going to compare and contrast. So until then, have a great time, enjoy your weekend, and come right back here next week for another Beer of the Week. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.